Broadstairs such a special place? Hello and welcome to Broadstairs Live, and today is a very special edition because it's all about the Broadstairs Folk Week, which is an iconic event here in Broadstairs and attended by many people, not just from here, but in fact across the globe. People come to this event. And I'm sat here with Kai, who is Festival Director. So welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
And thank you for doing this today. So Kai, give us a little bit of background about maybe yourself to start, so people understand how you've got involved in Folk Week, and then we can have a chat all about the event itself.
Sure.
And some of the past.
So I became Festival Director here at Folk Week in September 2024, just in time to plan everything for the 60th anniversary. My background is mainly in music, but I used to dance for fun as well, so I do have that kind of dance side to things. I studied initially to be a classical musician, and then got kind of sucked into doing jazz music, and then here I am in the folk world. I grew up with folk music. My dad was a big folk musician.
And was that back in America?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Wow.
So I grew up in the States, but I left quite a long time ago. I've been in the UK for 27 years now. So probably more British, even though my accent's a bit confusing.
No, not at all. So how did you get involved in Folk Week? How did you become the festival director, so to speak?
Well, Folk Week advertised the job, and a friend of mine saw it on Facebook, tagged me in it and said, I know you've been in the jazz world, but you could do this. Go speak to them. And it was quite a rigorous process, getting involved.
Yeah.
But I've been running festivals of one sort or another for the last 10 years.
Because you've been involved in the Herne Bay Festival, haven't you, as well?
That's right, yeah. I founded a jazz festival in Herne Bay in 2017 and did that for 9 years. So I had that in my background as well as running various events. So I'm quite familiar with how
the festival
all of that works.
Set up, yeah. But this is big, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Broadstairs is on the scale of UK festivals in terms of the number of events and the number of days that we run. Folk Week is one of the largest events in the UK.
Yeah.
There's only a few folk festivals that are still a whole week long, and we're actually 8 days long, rather, 8 9 days long.
It's a long time, isn't it?
It is.
For
it's
a festival
definitely,
to run.
It really is. It's a definite endurance test for everyone.
And the other thing is, it's not just like, I know you have an arena set up where people go and can see some of the bigger bands that you have down, but you incorporate all our local pubs, our cafes, open spaces. We have the Morris dancers, so it incorporates so much, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I find the festival is really like you get off the train in Broadstairs and you walk into town and you hear the music, you see people dancing, you hear people walking towards events dressed in their Morris kit. Everyone is getting involved, and it really turns Broadstairs into a living stage.
It does.
Where everyone gets involved.
Yeah.
You did mention an arena. We had an arena for a few years.
Oh, right.
Our current setup since about 3 years now is having all of our kind of ticketed concerts indoors.
Oh, really?
So that there's slightly smaller, more intimate venues, but it guarantees that even if we have a hurricane, touch wood, we won't.
They'll be fine.
Then we can still get all of those lovely concerts to go ahead and dances.
And do you find, because it was 60 years, I'd just like to touch on the history, because obviously I've been doing a little bit of reading up, and it was a guy called Jack Hamilton who was the man who started this, and he had a small little tent and a little portable building, And from there, this thing just grew, didn't it? And it encouraged the local council to get involved as well, which I think that's a good thing, isn't it? Because they've realised that this is a festival for everybody. So they incorporate, like you say, pubs, clubs. We've got everybody come down.
Yeah, Folk Week is very much a part of the community, for the community, and also for visitors to sort of make them feel welcome. It was founded in 1966 by Jack Hamilton, as you say. It initially was a folk show in the park, which ran a few times a day over the week. It's always been a week long, I believe, or maybe it was only a few days. Don't quote me on that.
I won't quote you. No, don't worry. No.
But it's grown and grown, and now the festival, as I said, it's 8 days long, encompasses nearly 400 events. Over 200 of them are ticketed, and over 160 are free. So we have...
How many performers have you got, say, for this year?
Oh, hundreds of performers, yeah.
And do people get in as early as they can so they can be here? Because I'm sure you must... Do you get oversubscribed with performers?
Do you mean performers or visitors?
Performers, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a very long list of backlog of performers who are wanting to get involved that we're already looking at for 2027.
Really?
Yeah. There are thousands of performers out there who'd love to come and perform at Folk Week, and obviously even as a large festival we still only have a certain number of slots to allocate for different spaces. But having said that, I mean, we have everything from top-line concerts to a busking stage. We have an introducing stage for the second year now, involving brand new performers who want to get, showcase what they're doing.
Opportunity.
That's right.
Wow.
So
in relation to... See, what I think about... I love it. I walk in a pub, for having a drink, some guys and girls get set up, they do their bit, which is great, they leave, then somebody else comes along. And it's a continuous role where you can walk around Broadstairs, isn't it? And you can go anywhere. And there's music, which is lovely.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to describe the atmosphere, but like you walk down from the train station into the town and there is music pouring out of every venue. There are people practicing in the parks and in the street, and there's people performing in sessions or singing with each other all along the promenade. I mean, this year, even in this non-anniversary year, we've got over 25 more sides coming.
Have you?
Yeah, so...
do they come from all over the country?
All over the country. So, you want to come and see some proper Morris dancing from all across.
We love it.
Yeah.
It's great. And I have to mention, and I hope he's going to be here this year, the iconic man in his pink nightdress.
Oh, yes, I think he is going to be here this year.
Because he's actually, I don't know, for me, he sort of sums it all up. Because, last year, I don't think he was as mobile as he was, but his energy, and he's encouraging everybody, and, it's just so lovely. So, in relation to the bands that you have, who's your top performer this year?
Well, we have... Obviously, it's only my second year with the festival, and I convinced the committee that even though it was not an anniversary year, we should go ahead and go for it.
Absolutely.
So we have some absolutely top-notch acts this year, right at the top of the list. And also, as a programmer, I like to push the envelope a little bit. Right. So we do have a wide variety of what might be considered folk music. Mm-hmm. Everything from the unaccompanied traditional song to Jethro Tull's Martin Barr, who's coming down to play.
Really?
It's like prog rock folk the night before the festival begins. I mean, he's played with Jethro Tull for over 40 years. This is an absolute legend.
I mean, he's a top person in the industry, isn't he?
100%. And that show is our pre-festival special on the 6th of August. Mm-hmm. We also have legendary names like the Martin Simpson Trio, Eliza Carthy, the Men They Couldn't Hang, famous folk singers like Miranda Sykes and Jim Causley. We have the Folk Album of the Year award winner from this year, Barry Kerr, coming down from Ireland with the help of a Culture Ireland grant. We also have the wonderful Johnny Quinn Max, who are that traditional Celtic fantastic trio sound with the bodhran, the drum, and Ulean pipes. Forgive my pronunciation. We have global sounds from Suntuo Suso and the Gambian All Stars, where just absolute sunshine on a stage. There's 8 of them performing this wonderful, just so joyful music.
Yeah.
There's so many different acts. Like I said, there's hundreds of performers coming down.
And like I say, and the age range as well.
Of the performers, you mean?
Of the performers, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have the introducing stage, where our youngest performer on the introducing stage this year is 11.
11?
Yes.
I like that.
All the way up through octogenarians, so yeah, everything in between.
Yeah.
There really is something for everyone.
Now, the other thing is, when, I said to some friends of mine, we have Folk Week, and they goes, Folk Week? Do they get many people? And I went, actually, they do. They've been down, loved it, because I think people have a misconception of folk music, don't they?
Mm.
But when you actually come to an event like this, I mean, the different varieties of folk music is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it grabs you as well.
It really does, and I think, especially these days, when you can just go on YouTube and pick out the thing you already think you want to listen to, it maybe is getting harder to introduce people to new sounds and different types of music.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the fact is, for me personally, my truth is that if it's good, there's an energy to it. There's something about it that makes you want to listen, whether it's something you would have heard before or not. So Folk Week is very much about, you can come down and discover things without having to invest any money in anything except maybe a pint.
And do you know, that's a really good analogy, because people have, like I said, they do have misconceptions about certain types of music. But when you come down here, it's buoyant, it's exciting, and like you say, it's music you might never have listened to before. And I'm sure there's lots of people who've come down and listened to some of these bands and gone, I want to see them again now. Let's see when they're on elsewhere. And that's what we do. We follow certain different bands that we like, and then also new ones as well.
There's a real chance here to discover things that you've never heard before. And there's also a chance to see some really top-notch performers from all over the world.
Yeah.
We have international superstars coming down as well, and they're going to be in our intimate 300, 350 seater venues. So you can touch them.
Actually,
don't touch them.
It's a little bit.
You're very close. It's a setting that you won't get most places.
Isn't it, in that respect?
It's very personal. I mean, Jethro Tull. That's Glastonbury, 60,000 people. 100,000 people. Stadiums. So you can come down, and for I think it's a £40 ticket, you can see this absolute legend. Yeah. Within striking distance, really. So,
and the other thing is, we are blessed with lots of festivals here. We have the Blues Bash. With Nigel. We've got the Jazz Festival, and it's all these different types of music. And it seems strange that they all come to Broadstairs, isn't it?
I think there's something in the air down
There's
here.
There's a bit of a hub here for music, isn't there?
Broadstairs is an absolute hive of festival activity. I mean, we have the Food Festival as well. There's the Dickens Festival.
It never ends, because there's always something going on, isn't there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's this combination of, really stunning seaside.
Yeah.
And the beach and the jetty and the was it 5 different bays here in Broadstairs, as well as the convenience. You can get there on the train, and we have all of these wonderful venues, and the town wants to support it. The town enjoys it, and I think for a town of 25,000 people, it's pretty incredible.
Do you know that's the thing? Broadstairs does support community events.
Yeah. And
it's very big on it as well. And they encourage... I mean, I've learned this from talking to all the people that I've done with the podcast. And it's incredible, the enthusiasm that some people have. The pubs draw people in. And then when we have the events like Folk Week, some of these pubs you can't even get inside because there's so many people in there.
Absolutely packed, yeah.
Absolutely. Magnet gets packed, Chapel packed, all of them, everywhere, every single pub you go in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's lovely. And what's nice is you can have a chat with the performers, which I think is a nice thing to do.
Mm.
So, are you going to be singing?
I'm doing one that I've been roped in. Having been a jazz singer professionally on and off for the last 25 years, I was pestered and roped in.
So you had no choice.
So I'm doing something quite early on in the festival.
Right.
There's a lovely brunch session at the Sailing Club. Where I'll
That's a nice little venue, isn't it?
It's
Sailing
lovely,
Club.
yeah, very
Lovely
intimate.
place.
Only seats about 50 people.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
all of these, I mean, we have 27, 28 venues this year, and so many of them are kind of gathered around our cliff tops and right around that hub around the beach, so it's a really wonderful setting.
See, the nice thing is, once you've been to one little venue, you can probably go and have a cup of tea and a sandwich or sit on the beach or something, and you think, 3 o'clock, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
And watch the Morris dances in between. So you get that as well, don't you? Because the bandstand's quite an important part, isn't it?
Yeah, our bandstand has a programme on from about 10:30 in the morning until about 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Loads and loads of free events where we started with children's shows in the morning, and then there's Morris dance displays, bands on in the evening, extra special things going on. And our craft fair is right there as well, so the Craft and Music Fair in Victoria Gardens.
There's so much, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, we get over 10,000 people a day on average coming down the footfall, just in the craft fair area alone.
I'll just touch on something you mentioned, which I think is so important, children. Because you mentioned about the entertainment for children. Now, we've sat at that bandstand, and even if it's later in the day, the children are so encouraged. And you see them, don't you, all dancing at the front. And they love it. Yeah,
our festival has a real inclusive kind of feel to it. And we have our hobby horse events every morning at the bandstand with our mascots, the Hooden Horses who come out.
Yeah, the Hooden Horse.
Clarence the Dragon.
Yeah, because your T-shirt last year, was it last year had the Hooden Horse, or was it the year?
That's right, yeah, the 60th anniversary T-shirt.
Yeah, and it had all the different...
on the front.
Yeah, I've got mine, I still wear it, so, yeah.
And our family programme also has family Kayleys, where you can go and dance with your kids, and all of our daytime dance events are at the pavilion this year, so all you need to do is walk down round the corner and you're in the pavilion
and you're there
for dancing. Yeah.
See, that's lovely, isn't it? That's lovely. So you're incorporating everybody.
We do our best to do that, because even within the folk world there are different tribes and different people want different sounds and different activities, so you can, even if you're an aficionado or if it's your first time here at Folk Week, having just moved in from somewhere else, there will be something to discover and all kinds of things to do.
What do you love about personally? What do you love about it?
I love the atmosphere that's created when you have hundreds and hundreds of different performers, different creative people in the same place doing what they do best with people who love what they do. The energy, the positivity, that kind of environment is like nothing else in the world. And I think one of the things that's really special
that's a new word.
about Broadstairs Folk Week is that we have so many different styles and opportunities to discover that you can really you can find yourself in an intimate venue with one person, singing at this most beautiful quiet volume, and then you can go and hear a wild raucous band at the Albion, or for a few pounds you can go in and see one of the UK's top legendary performers, all on the same day, so you can really mix and match what you want to do.
Exactly. Also important to mention your volunteers.
The volunteers at Folk Week make the festival happen. We have over 250 volunteers every year, as well as a committee of year-round volunteers who help with us with all of the organisation, because events like this don't happen with a couple of weeks planning.
I cannot even imagine how you begin putting this together.
Yeah, well, ideally, we're already starting now for 2027.
And you haven't even reached 2026 yet.
No.
But like you say, the volunteers, they're all local people, aren't they?
We have
generally
lots of local people that get involved. We also have people that come in from other parts of the UK and abroad. As a volunteer, you get a free T-shirt, you get free camping, and you get a wristband, which means that you can go around to events when you're not on the schedule and the rota. But volunteers absolutely make Folk Week what it is. The community, it's like a giant family.
You mentioned camping now, because you do have a big campsite, don't you?
We do, yeah. We have a festival campsite that's built specially, and the lines are painted and everything.
And it's a mixture, isn't it, of people. You've got performers who stay there. Because my friend's house backs onto that. And he says sometimes, he said a couple of years ago, he just remembers sitting in the garden listening to the music, because you get impromptu events.
That's right, yeah.
And he said it was lovely.
We have all of the Morrisides tend to come and camp. As well as artists, as well as lots of our bands from different parts of the country, our pub bands, our Ceilidh bands, all different people, as well as people who've bought a week-long wristband. This year, for the first time, we're actually offering campsite tickets just to come and camp if all you want to do really is go around the pubs, but you don't want to go back home again.
So that's quite good, because that will encourage more people to stay
and
enjoy the whole event for the week.
Absolutely, and you can really be part of that festival atmosphere. The thing you mentioned, our campsite sessions are quite famous among the people that go along to them. And this year's going to be no different. We've got some fantastic musicians leading those sessions, getting people involved.
I'm sure the Morris dancers fill up their flagons as well.
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do, because they're always filling them up when we're walking around. So this year's event, what date does it start?
Our pre-festival event is on the 6th of August, on Thursday. And the festival itself kicks off officially on the Friday afternoon, on the 7th of August. With about 10 events, and then from the Saturday 8th of August through to the 14th, there's about 35-40 events per day in different venues, as well as all of the free things going on. So there's
a
plenty
lot of events,
to see,
isn't it? So I understand when you talk about organisation and planning, that's a lot, because one event is an event, but 40 in one day.
It's a lot. And
are you doing the parade?
Yes, we have the parade on the Saturday, 5:30 kickoff from Piermont, going down to the seafront and the bandstand. So if you come down for one day, come down on the Saturday, check out the parade.
Oh, it's brilliant.
You can stand and watch all the Morris teams go by, and then they all do display dancing. And the horses, but horses are quite cheeky, so be careful.
I must point out they're not real horses.
No.
In case anybody thinks it's a real horse, they are real characters, aren't they?
They are. Each one of them has their own character and their own names.
They do,
And they are super cheeky. They might well steal your hats or
or clip your nose if you're unlucky. But no, I mean, I think Folk Week is the highlight of the Broadstairs year, to be honest.
Thank you.
Because it is the big event. Every other event is fantastic, it's brilliant, but I think Folk Week is the one that stands out. It's where people really come along and they can dance in the street, they can do everything, can't they?
Well, I mean, in deference to all the other amazing festivals here in Broadstairs, I think we're one of the oldest, aren't we?
Exactly, you are.
The Dickens Festival is older,
of course.
Fair dues, but I think.
In fact, we just recently had that, didn't we, Dickens?
That's right, Folk Week is so large, it is really sort of all-encompassing for the town, and we're so grateful to everyone within the community who take part, and those who, appreciate the legacy and what we're...
And the other thing is we've got new businesses down here, and this may be the first year they're going to be involved with Folk Week. Been here, and for them that's a new experience, and hopefully they gain something from it as well.
Well, hopefully they will. Yeah. I mean, with the footfall we get over the course of the 8 days, if we look at business studies for this part of Thanet and for our area, we bring in over £9 million a year for the economy in those 9 days. So a lot of businesses, £9.1 million based on between 80 and 100,000 people footfall.
Wow.
So
I did not even think.
Yeah, it's a big impact on our community.
So not only
it puts people together for the whole year, we hope.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
You know, those kind of numbers, those sorts of visitors who are coming down, they want to spend money, they want to buy lunch, they want to check out the shops, and it's a really important factor. And buy t-shirts, exactly.
It's very important that every year you have to have a new Folk Week t-shirt.
You certainly
it's
do.
a bit like Blues Bash, you have to have a new one every year. So you've got one, you keep them going. So, and then when you were, I mean, I've worn Folk Week, I was out in Florida, and some guy said to me, he goes, "Oh, where's that?" And I went, "It's in England." He went, "Oh, okay." And he was somebody who liked folk music, but he saw it, and obviously it clicked. He went, "Oh, I wonder where that is."
Fantastic.
So you just never know, do you? You never know. And the great thing is, we do get lots of visitors here who love coming to Broadstairs and having the plus side of festivals like Folk Week, Blues Bash, etc. It just makes it even better, doesn't it?
I think so, because instead of, I mean, when you were just saying that, it made me think of the large number of people who've actually moved to Broadstairs because of the festival, or all of our different festivals here. So it's a lasting impact all year round on the community.
Very much. And people are very keen to talk about it and advertise it, aren't they? Down here, all the local shops and everybody knows it's Folk Week's coming.
Oh, that's great. Obviously, they don't say that to me.
I know, we just because we drink lots of the coffee shops and the pubs, and people do. They talk about all the different events that are coming up and how they're looking forward to them, and the fact that you can go out in the evening and you can go and have a pint and a glass of wine and listen to some music, which is great, isn't it? And what does music do? Cheer us up. And this is a cheer you up week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of new things I'd love to mention this year.
Absolutely.
As well. We've partnered up with Bleak House up on the cliffs for our Relax and Create sessions. So we have...
Is that through Elizabeth?
That's right, yes, yeah. It's such a wonderful venue, and you get this beautiful view over the sea. And their garden is just the perfect place for... we have some Tai Chi up there, we've got some meditation.
They've got a stage up in there as well.
Yes, indeed, and we'll be hopefully using that next year. But we've got lots of things going on up at Bleak House this year as well. You can go up there and have your breakfast. Our Poets Breakfast event is up there this year.
Oh, really?
It was so popular, we decided to give it more space.
And so what, people can have breakfast and listen to the poets speaking?
That's right, yeah. So you can go up there. They're working with the Red Bus Cafe from Margate, who are now up at Bleak House doing breakfasts, and you can get your sausage roll or your bacon buddy or whatever it is that you want, and do the poet's breakfast, go to a meditation class. Our brochure cover designer this year was the amazing Claire Youngs. She won our brochure competition.
Oh, that's quite stunning, isn't it?
It's so beautiful. And she's doing a couple of really special workshops up there, including tin embossing, which is like a folk art where you use a little spiky tool to make these beautiful creations. She's also doing some wonderful puppets. She's been talking about it on her Instagram as well. So the sessions with Claire Young up at Bleak House are going to be really special. And something a little bit different, you can go reset yourself during the festival week and then go to a ceilidh at night.
And it's a nice venue.
It's beautiful up there, yeah.
And what was the other one that you're doing? You mentioned something else.
So there's Bleak House. We've got the dance events at the Pavilion in the daytime.
Yeah.
We also have our Later at the Pav sessions. When I started with Folk Week, I noticed that for people that kind of want to get up and dance, there maybe weren't so many of those options unless you want to go to an organised event like a ceilidh.
Yeah.
So we have every night at the Pavilion this year, we have the Later at the Pav gigs, which are with like punk folk and folk rock and these shanty band, like really wild, fun music. We have
and do you get the people who turn up in the steampunk outfits and everything?
Absolutely, yeah. We have 3 Daft Monkeys on the Friday. We've got Tankers, who are one of the sort of top sort of circus folk mad bands. They're just brilliant. Elephant Sessions, who are all the way down from Scotland, and they're really right up there on the scene. We've got Common Culture, who are a young punk folk band. Gotta say it carefully. Every night there's something different. We thought the Monday might be a nice night for a more chilled out kind of vibe, so we have the amazing Scottish songwriter Michael McGovern coming down. He sells out shows all over the country. That's going to be a wonderful show on the Monday night.
Wow. Kai, now, as we're talking about the event, I also understand that you do some workshops as well for Folk Week.
That's right. Part of Folk Week's ethos as a charity is to provide events where you can take part and learn. So we have a whole series of workshops over the whole week in singing, in instrumental performance, and also dance. So you can come down, you can check out belly dancing, you can do swing dancing, you can learn a little bit about playing a ukulele or singing traditional songs. There's so many different things to try, as well as our sessions.
And where do they take place?
All over town in different venues. We've got the Pavilion, Queen's Road Baptist Church. There's some up at Crampton Tower Museum this year as well. So sessions, workshops, come along, try something new.
And are they open to anybody?
Absolutely.
Any skill level or zero skill level?
Well, the ukulele workshops have particular days for total beginners and improvers. A lot of our workshops and sessions, especially dance, you can just go and check it out. We've got Bollywood dancing as well as traditional English folk dancing.
So you've incorporated
dancing from around Europe.
Lots, haven't you?
So much.
So much.
Yep.
So, no, that's lovely. That's absolutely
and
brilliant.
Yeah, you can come down and be part of the festival as well.
That's the thing, isn't it? You'd actually be part of it. Especially if you're doing the belly dancing.
Yeah. Go on, Barry.
About this. And it's nice to hear from you about the fact that there is a lot of hard work goes on for this event, and you have lots of lovely people who help and make it very, very special. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you to all of our volunteers.
Oh, that's so important, isn't it? In fact, volunteers, if you think back to the Olympics, what made the Olympics? Volunteers. They were the people that made it. One final thing I'd ask you. What would you say to encourage people to come down if they've never been before and experience Folk Week, if only for a day?
I would say just come. You know, come on down. There are events all over the town. All you need to do is walk down the street and you'll find something interesting to do. If you're not sure where to start, go to the bandstand. Check out the craft fair. Walk past the pubs. You know, there's so many things going on. If you like to sit down and listen to something, we have concerts from 11 o'clock in the morning onward. So personally, I would buy myself a day ticket and just pop in and out to as many events as I could fit in.
Why not?
And make sure you check out what's on or you miss something.
Excellent. I think you summed it up there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kai. Really appreciate that. And enjoy the festival yourself.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to Broadstairs Live today. You can follow us on various social media platforms and also podcast platforms. Thank you again.